In this video, we're going to go over some modifications for the Vitality series in the Baptiste Power Yoga series. What I want you to do is you're going to come into Crescent lunge, and I'm going to go from the side so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to bring my right leg forward and my left leg back. Now, if I don't bring my legs very wide apart and I start to bend my knee, what you're going to see is my knee is going to go over my foot. So we don't want that, so I'm going to walk my foot further forward so that when I bend the knee, I get a nice straight line. Come back up, come up on the toe in the back. And instead of twisting and hooking your elbow over the knee, you're going to do an open twist. So you open your arms out to the side, squeeze the thighs together, and then begin to twist open. And then you're going to come back all the way back around, come into warrior two. Reach forward and bring your hand on your knee for extended side angle. And then come up. And I'm going to switch feet. So I'm going to bring my left foot forward. Check in with my knee. Up high on the toes in the back. Arms extend out. Squeeze the thighs together. Open up. And then I'm going to open all the way up to warrior two. Reach forward, elbow to the knee, top arm extends, extended side angle. And come all the way up to stand. Bring both feet to the top of the mat. And you're going to come into a chair pose. Grab your block and bring it between your knees. Put your feet block width apart. By squeezing it on the block, this is going to help to stabilize the pelvis and keep you a little bit more in line. Sit back in chair. Make sure you can see your toenails. Arms come out. Bring them both forward. Now, open up. The right arm coming back. And make sure, turn around, look at your knees. If your hips are shifted this way, shift back. Come back up to center. And twist the other direction. Squeezing that block. Come back up to center. Good. Release your block. Put the block down in front of you. Split your feet all the way to the edges of the mat. Now, in this pose, we grab the big toes with our peace fingers. But if it's harder for you to reach there, go ahead and put your block here. And then gorilla pose, you can keep your block or bend your knees a whole bunch and put your palms underneath your feet. And then you can start to push your hips up towards the ceiling. Or just keep your legs bent. Option would be, if you need to use your block, just reverse your hands on the block. So we get that nice wrist stretch. Our next pose, we come down into yogi squat. If you cannot get your heels to the floor, I want you to take your block and put it underneath your bum so that you can bring the back up and erect, and my heels are on the floor. If that is still not accessible to you because of some knee problems or some hip problems, you can still sit on your block and then bring your feet in front of you in butterfly pose. So I've got the erect spine and the hip opening going on, taking some pressure off of the knees. That's all for this series, and we'll see you on our next video.